We're live.
We are live?
I believe so.
All right. We are live. Producer show. Mutt is here. Mutt, thanks for joining us.
Morning, boys. What's going on?
So Justin said, can I sit in here? Because I pulled the audio, but I think you just want to be the host of the day, I think.
No, I think
you just want me to be the tech guy today.
No.
No? Okay. All right.
I was the tech guy. You see, I ruined my nice sweatshirt that I found trying to fight the printer.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for doing. Yeah, I fucked up the printer. I don't know if I fucked up the printer. Yeah, I apologize.
You guys were like on the ground fighting the printer for
it's a
10 minutes before the show today.
It's a battle. I don't know if Brianna Chicken Fry's FBI agent friend is going to like this start of the podcast. I don't know. Like whenever that person sends Brianna, I don't know if she cares about our printer problems, but or his.
Her
but
FBI that all Kirk does 24/7. That's the show from the beginning. He goes, "Give me chicken fry news. Let's talk shit."
Yeah.
To the end, he's like, "Okay, we'll talk to you tomorrow about Brianna Chicken Fry."
And then when the show's over, he just texts us, "Hey, what do you got today about Brianna Chicken Fry? You got anything?"
Hey, you see this Brianna Chicken Fry news going on? Yeah, grab that. We're going to talk about this for 3 hours tomorrow.
All right. So if you haven't seen last night, the last episode of BFFs last night, right? It was the last one ever.
So. That was the whole point, right? Live
I feel
stream.
like that's been going on for like 6 months. I felt like she said it was done, but apparently last night, last one, there was a live stream on YouTube. A little confusion because I saw it was going on live. I clicked it. It was some dumb thing with like, do you know who this person is, to whether it be Tommy Smokes or somebody else. I forget what it was. But then I went back this morning to go watch and re-listen to some of the stuff because I knew they addressed Kirk.
Yep.
And it was taken off of YouTube. So there was this whole kind of
private, yeah.
Yeah. So there's this whole kind of dialogue going on behind the scenes. Was this because of what they said about Kirk, which we'll get into? Or was it not? It turned out, I think, like what, Mutt, you texted me first. It just came back at like, I don't know, 9 o'clock or something like that.
It came back on live, and at least from what I could tell, there wasn't that section that I listened to before. There was no different there. So it was gone for a couple hours.
Right.
Yeah.
There could have been something. It was like a 6-hour live broadcast. There could have been plenty that they talked about that they had to take something out, whether it was copyright or something else. But.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen it yet, it's on YouTube, BFFs. Dave goes on with them on the last podcast. Obviously, Dave hosted BFFs alongside those two
for years.
Right?
He hadn't been on it for months now.
Yep.
He left. He said he got too busy, I believe, and it was just kind of like no longer like his thing. But yeah, he was on there for years, and that was when it was really popular.
Yeah. So they're shooting the shit about other stuff before, the entire time, and then they basically get to this point where she brings up the Kirk stuff, right? She started it because there was something about the feminists, right? It was like, why do you think I'm a feminist?
Well,
Dave
mentioned, he goes, what do you say? He said, he's like, well, Brianna's gone like full feminist this past, like recently.
Yes.
And she's like, well, yeah, it's because we have a madman in our company and I'm calling him out. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll play. This is how it starts.
But why do you say I'm going full feminist? Because we have a crazy fucking maniac that works for us and I called him out?
Listen, I said today on the thing, I probably wouldn't have done what you did, but I think you were within your rights to do it. But it's just a gutter war now.
No, his shit, like from that, I got his world doesn't cross my desk.
First of all, you wouldn't care if you never knew. Like she obviously she gets every clip. She sees everything, anything. I don't even think it's just Kirk. I think anything somebody says about her, she obsesses over.
She then contradicts herself. She says that world doesn't cross my desk. But then later on, she's like, yeah, no, I see. All he ever does is talk about me, and I see it all on because I have. My FBI person sends me all the things, and all he does is talk about me.
Right. So the whole thing, and we could play a bunch of the clips. I don't know specifically what you guys might want to listen to of what she said, but the biggest takeaway for me is, again, what I think, Justin, you articulated very nicely the other day, which is that she is choosing these moments, this moment specifically, where Kirk is not here to actually address what she's saying. This is the specific moment in time. She could have said anything a year ago, 6 months ago, whatever. She chose not to. She picks now, and that's deliberate. It's on purpose, and it's fucking, to be honest, it's gross. It's fine you hate him. Nobody gives a fuck that you hate him. It's the timing of this that's fucking, it's very scumbag-like behavior.
I think Dave actually did a decent job here where he's like, I get like you not liking him, he doesn't like you, but like my thing, and also like I want to make this clear, like you and I are not speaking for Kirk in this situation at all. I'm just speaking on like what she said last night. Yeah, my thing is okay, so you're going to say all these things. If he's been talking about you constantly, like you said in these clips, like call him out, when he's on the show, if trust me, if Brianna Chicken Fry did an hour-long episode on Kirk, we would bring it up. We would talk about it. She would see it. Why wouldn't she then talk? If she claims that all Kirk ever talks about on the show is Brianna Chicken Fry, all these lies, all this other bullshit, then talk about it when he's doing his show. Be like, hey, don't go behind the scenes, run to Dave or other things like that. No, go on your show and be like, why is he talking about me? Play clips of if Kirk's. I don't think so. I've been on the show since this whole Chicken Fry battle has been going on. Play an hour-long cut of Kirk just talking.
Well, she said she has 2 hours. She has a 2-hour cut that she could make of Kirk saying stuff. Just egregious. It's just ridiculous.
Well, and then at one point she starts talking about like other things Kirk has said, and I don't
want to get into that because she says something specifically about a colleague of ours that I have no knowledge happening, and it actually I don't know.
And
again, we're going to family and kids for no fucking reason whatsoever. I have no idea why.
We can we don't want to say exactly what it is, but she mentions that like Kirk says something about like Rico's family.
Yes.
And like she gets like pretty specific. The only thing about Rico's family I think Kirk has ever said is, and maybe I'm wrong on this, is during Surviving, he I'm laughing because it's obviously a funny fucking joke. He said like I'm gonna tell everyone that you're having like an affair.
Yes,
he whispered it to him right during Surviving. I have to tell everyone.
He's I'm gonna tell everyone you're fucking like the interns or something there. And it's but that's like I don't know. Maybe that's just like one of the things where in the real world that's a super fucked up thing to say and blah blah blah. But it's like I don't know. I guess if this is an office job and Kirk's working at Upper Deck doing things and he's going around to someone else, and it's like I'm gonna fucking tell you. But it's like it's on camera and it's a funny thing. I get like why, but that's not even what she hints at. She hints at like something with like Rico's kids and something like that. And I was like, I don't think Kirk's ever said
And quick disclaimer for anybody and maybe the FBI person listening because they don't listen to us, all the time per se. Rico Bosco calls into this program quite often. I assume has called in since whatever she is alleging, which I don't believe happened, but has called in since whenever that time frame was, I assume, right? It's just ridiculous for her to put that out there.
Yeah, again, you guys produce the show. I'm basically a Minifan who comes in once a week and hangs out on the show. As a listener to the show, I hear Kirk not bring up Brianna Chicken Fry out of nowhere. It's volleying back to something that has been said or done. It's a volley, not a serve.
Right.
So the idea that in the clip that is part of the stream last night, that he spends all this time talking about her. From where I sit, it's 100% false. It is a complete fake narrative that someone has made up to try to justify saying shitty things about that person while he now can't respond to the things she's saying. And that's how I view it.
He does what? 10 hours of content a week between Kirk Minahan Show, Unnamed,
probably more.
Project Big Swing. Maybe on average 5 minutes, and that's like being generous. But
by the way, it doesn't come up out of the blue. She's a
there's something.
She's a content creator.
Yes,
she talks on podcasts and on social media. And one time, I think again we go back to it. It started with some kind of dumb Taylor Swift thing, which I have a horrible memory, so I don't remember every situation. But somehow that ended up with her contacting Dave Portnoy, who is Kirk's boss, trying to get him fired, which he was for like 4 minutes, by the way. So that's where this started, is her kind of bitching to somebody else about a situation. It escalates. As it goes on from there, it's not like he just like walked in one day and it's like, hey, let me talk about this person for no fucking reason. It's they said something about fucking Gaza and Hamas or something like that they probably don't know shit about. And we played the audio and laughed about it. Or they come in and they go on a live stream and they say, who's a podcaster that you hate? And her response is Kirk Minahan. In the history of this show, when would we have not played that audio on this program?
Never. Legitimately anyone who's ever said.
And by the way, her fucking podcast, BFFs, is about social media people on TikTok that she fucking criticizes. And when they bring up her, she brings it up on her podcast as well. There is literally no difference whatsoever. She does the exact same thing that she's accusing him of doing.
I think maybe she says like she doesn't like that he works for the company and she feels like the company needs to have her back with all the stuff she went through. But to that I would say like, okay, Kirk works for the company. He can still have opinions on things, just like how she can have opinions on things.
Correct. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just very frustrating. to know that she's taking all these shots and things like that. And this is the most vocal she's been.
Oh, 100%.
By
100%.
A long shot. And it's like, well, you do this when when he can't fight back, which is just shitty. And like, I don't know. It's kind of like, okay, well, be careful what you wish for, because like I said, I'm not speaking for Kirk or anything like that, but there have been, the K Marco wars, Julie DeCaro stuff, other things where it's like, okay, well, he's gone like a lot harder at people in the past,
right?
And which I'm not saying he will, but I'm just saying that like I really think that she's such a minuscule, like a small topic on the show that maybe someone comes like maybe a guest is like chicken fry and he's like, yeah, I don't know, she sucks.
Last night was a continuation of what I thought was her social media reaction to Kirk stepping away over the weekend, which is she's kicking a guy wise down.
Yeah, she's taking a victory lap.
Like
which Kirk,
you can do it,
Kirk
but we're
said,
allowed to have an opinion on you doing it and your character doing it. Yes.
Correct. Like Kirk said, like in his tweet, like, hey, people are going to be taking a victory lap over this. He does it, like, so it's perfectly fine, but also we can react to that, and we can also be like, okay. Like I said, my biggest problem is that not that she's doing it. It's that if for the past month, if she was talking shit about Kirk, blah, 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 do this, and then he goes away, and then she's continuing the same thing. I'm like, well, that's fine. She's keeping up to just be kind of like radio silent publicly, while behind the scenes, make these, have publicly go out and be like, hey, a podcaster's fan is harassing me, and my company won't do anything about it, blah blah blah, this sucks. And then like as soon as he goes away, but start talking about it.
Right No, it's scumbag behavior completely.
And also, like, if you watch the full clip, like, clearly she's been angry about this for a year. And to your point, I'm sure there's been opportunities where she's been able, if she wanted to, come on the show and have that discussion and be able to hash it out. She chose a point where he is taking time to prioritize himself and his mental health to then decide to pick this up.
If she just
crazy, not crazy, but it's shitty.
She was in this seat, not this seat specifically, but she was in this studio when she did the whole
Zach Bryan thing.
Yeah. Like, I'm not sure if she just came on, like, or just called Kirk or something when if we just go back to when Kirk called her a phony about the Taylor Swift thing. If then she just like reached out or even just made a joke about it, like I think this is just all swept under. But to go from zero to Kirk not even knowing what happened. Remember, like when he announced.
Well, in fairness, we said this yesterday. She did ask Dave, "Do you think I should go on his show or go on Unnamed or him come on my show?" Dave told her not to. In fairness, now she's an adult. She could say, "Okay, no, I think that's a bad idea. I'm going to do it anyway." Or if this is festering, which that's pretty one-sided, because it certainly wasn't festering with Kirk. He's only addressing it when she says something stupid or addresses him. If it was festering, then yes, reach out on your own and try to hash it out, which could have been done.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think at a point, Dave was trying to like defend Brie from like not digging her own grave, but like just getting deeper into the shit.
Yep.
And she's just obviously, there's no getting out of the shit.
Well, I think Dave said at one point, in retrospect, maybe that was a mistake not having you guys hash it out. Dave said that last night.
He did.
On the stream. And I thought Dave was really fair in that conversation. I think what's unfair is her choosing this time to now go after someone and using the word loser in that social media. Like this, she shot on a show. Like she's Saturday when Kirk makes that announcement on social media, she has to make the effort to put the phone up to her face, take the picture, say loser, misspell his name. Like you have to go out of your way. And like that, there's a sequence of posts there. And the last one is like a beach picture and like, go get well soon. That's like the equivalent in the South. They say like, bless your heart, which is really like a middle finger. Like you could say it like, oh, bless your heart. It's really like bleep you. That was, to me, that's how
it's more
I
like
read
chuckling.
That.
Like,
yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, go
like,
take care. And
go
again,
take care of your kid.
The
like
family thing being brought up again makes Clemmer had a better tweet than I did in response to what she did. But like, I don't get the family and loser, like when he's trying to prioritize himself and make sure he gets himself healthy, like that, to pick that time to spike the football speaks to her, doesn't speak to anybody else.
Right. And I think, and again, we said this the other day too, so we're rehashing a little bit, but that thing that happened last week where she said she had the stalker and stuff like that. These are two individuals that just, I don't think Kirk like thinks about her that much, to be completely honest with you. I can't, like you said, I can't speak for her. I don't think he like, like I said, if we play audio, it's one thing, but I don't think he's like going home and it ever enters his brain.
Kirk says he doesn't like think about like Montante.
Right.
Like he doesn't.
That's right.
No,
that's what I mean.
Like he's not thinking about. Like he's not going home and like thinking. I do think.
No, but this person tried to get him fired.
No, I do.
And
think
it worked actually.
No, so that's a good point.
For
no,
4 minutes. So I would. I guess my point, because I can't speak, is that it would be rational to just say like fuck her, or her say fuck him if she hates him too. That's fine. I get that. When she said that stalker thing, he like took a beat before he addressed it. Like that could have been the lead of the show that day, because it sounded pretty fucking outlandish if you ask me. He took a beat. He addressed it calmly and basically casually at the end of the show and said, if this is a serious concern of yours, A, yes, you were right to go to HR. B, it's insane that HR treated you that way. C, I hope you've addressed this with law enforcement. Your FBI friend could have helped you out there, hopefully. And I thought he handled that in a classy way for somebody who tried to get him fired, which he didn't have to handle it that way. She chose literally 48 hours? He said stuff like that to then kick him while he's down too. I don't know. She just comes off to me like really, really poorly. And even how she addressed some shit last night, it was fucking gross. I don't even fucking care if you hate somebody. She was saying shit like he's not going away to better himself. He's
just trying not to kill himself.
Right.
Or
I don't even just saying that is fucking crazy by her to say shit like that. It's just dirty.
Yeah, I just think this whole thing is just exposed her as just like not a great person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
like
just judge at what's happened the last 100%. Sorry, just go ahead.
Also just not with the Kirk thing. Remember, she called what's his name, Nikki Smokes, a rapist on the spring break thing. She goes out and she just she's always been like treated better than. She's like, yeah, I do deserve better treatment. I don't know. I think this just kind of exposed her.
There was even a moment where she was like trying to throw him under the bus in this clip. We could play it if you want. She's like, Dave, you don't think he'd fuck you over? Kirk at one point was the only person in the company standing up for him.
Sure,
when everybody, yeah. So it's like he is the one person you really can't make that argument with when you're trying to throw him under the bus to his boss, Dave Portnoy. Because he's actually done it. He's actually stuck up for him.
You want to play that part, Dave?
Sure.
You don't think it would fuck you over if he found something out about you that he?
No, I don't.
Really?
No.
Why?
Why do you think that? Yeah.
I trust him.
There you go.
and like it's
because he has been there.
Simple,
he has
yeah.
stood up. Yeah.
But like fuck him over. Like if Kirk thinks
versus somebody else. Sorry. Sorry, I'm impulsive. I apologize. Versus calling the company misogynist every chance you get.
But like I don't think that. Like I think to say would Kirk fuck Dave over is like a weird way of saying, because he would speak out against Dave if he thinks Dave is in the wrong. He thinks Dave is in the wrong about the mix situation. He constantly speaks out about that. I don't think he would wait for him to be at his lowest. Like I think if Dave suddenly started getting canceled again, Kirk wouldn't be like, look at this, hey, remember this time, remember this. Like he wouldn't be like, oh yeah, real piece of shit. Like, but I think like if Kirk believes something, doesn't matter if it's the popular opinion or not. He would speak his mind, but I don't think fucking them over. And like also like how has he fucked Brie over? I don't know. This whole thing is just frustrating.
Yeah. No, I don't know. You guys have any other thoughts on it? I mean, it's a lot of audio.
The other part, like, do you have the part where she is feigning like she doesn't know what she said recently? Like, and Dave is like, well, you have said some stuff recently. I can fill in the blank. I kept waiting for Dave to go there, but it's what happened last week. I mean, her podcast was I Have a Stalker, and she insinuated that like Kirk was, she didn't say outwardly, Justin, but she insinuated that like it was Kirk's fault and that Kirk was directing people, like, and clearly he wasn't. Like she just said this a week ago, and she's like, well, what have I done? What have I done? Well, you just had a podcast that
But Bree, you poke him with a stick
when?
After the initial. Yes, you have.
Then tell me, Dave. Say right fucking now
Because
what
if
I
you're
said.
on like a podcast
last week.
Yeah.
I have a stalker, and insinuating that it was a coworker's podcast fans that was stalking her, make her feel a certain way. Like that. That's pretty clear. Just last week? Am I wrong?
But like Kirk wouldn't sit on a podcast and be like, I didn't say anything about Brianna Chicken Fry, knowing full well that he said stuff about Brianna Chicken Fry.
100%.
Like she's just blatantly lying. There was a point where they did some kind of like fucking telestream. Not telestream. What do you call it? Like a live stream promoting something, and she or a friend was wearing like a Kirk Minahan shirt. That was not, and that's the podcast. I think she said a question was asked like, do you hate any podcasts? She's like, I hate Kirk Minahan or whatever. Like you have done that, let's call it 3 or 4 times at minimum. And then the only other times that your name has ever been brought up on this show is when you said something and we played it like you were no fucking different than Darren Rovell and his fucking trading cards. There's no difference whatsoever.
Yeah, I think also just listening to that, I don't think she likes the company right now.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know, just from the she says like, oh, whatever's in my future, whether it be Barstool, she's talking about how much.
Yeah.
She says that.
I didn't watch the entire thing. I just watched that clip. Did she insinuate she was at the end?
Yes.
No matter what happens with me and Barstool or wherever I go, like BFFs, me, you, and Dave, like I owe so much.
Yeah, I mean, she's alluding to either way, contractual things ending or whatever.
I think also like I think Dave is like he's in a tough spot, just like trying to like kind of be the mediator between these two, especially when Kirk isn't in the public eye right now, and she's kind of going at Dave, be like, why? Well, you're on a show with him, speak for him on this, blah blah blah. I think like Dave has kind of been doing like what Kirk has said, like the Patricia Minifan thing, where he's tried to with Brianna Chicken Fries try to make both parties happy, whether it be with Grace and Kirk, Grace and Brianna, or now Kirk and Brianna, and it's tough. It's like you end up making everyone kinda.
Right. I don't know. It just feels like she tries to act like her image is I'm the nice girl or something like that. Like I'm trying to portray. Even the other day, she did some fucking TikTok. Didn't somebody grab it of? People just feel comfortable around me and they like to talk because I'm so warm and welcoming. Like you called a colleague a rapist on one of the most popular things last summer. And there was like no sarcasm to it whatsoever. And then you got the dance and sure, you made up you talked it out, which is good. You didn't do that with Kirk when you've said things about him in the past.
Yeah, I don't know if it was part of that. The most content I've consumed of her outside of occasionally when she's referenced on the show is PRC's video the other day. So it may have been on his lengthy video that he posted on social media. But it's just a continuation of what she did over the weekend, which again, it's just you have a choice in life to address things head on or wait until it's a safe space. And in this situation, she waited till Kirk was not around, and then she decided to air her dirty laundry and go after him and say some things, as you said last night, Dave, that were I thought pretty over the top.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, just the last thing I'm going to say on this is just like, hopefully when if and when Kirk comes back and he's healthy in a good spot, like. She keeps it up. Like, she keeps saying, like, don't go back and just cry to HR or cry to Dave again.
Yeah.
Like, say these things while he's around.
Right. Oh, of course. Of course. So.
Do we want to? You think she'll do that?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
I don't think so. I think she'll like kind of like Kirk will come. Here's the thing: like Kirk's in a lose situation now. Either he comes back and doesn't address it, and then she can kind of like take like a victory lap, which I don't think he's going to do. I don't want to speak for Kirk. Or he comes back and addresses it. She's like, see, this is exactly what I mean by he comes back and he just first thing he does is bully me. Well, this is the biggest story he's been since he's out. So and he's going to address it. Like Kirk's, I don't know. It's just really shitty of her. I think this is just exposed her as just being not a great person.
Right. I agree. All right. Anything else to wrap it up with or anything?
With that, I don't have any other thoughts. So. Man, you have a thought?
No, I thought you guys did a good job, talking about Kirk stepping away on Monday. But this was, I don't think this was not taking the high road. She did not. She did not do that whatsoever. She had an opportunity to. She chose to, as you said, show what probably are her true colors.
Yep.
Yeah. I did want to text Kirk after he let us know that he was taking a break. I wanted to be like, well, Mutt's thing. Mutt's Will Fork thing wasn't that bad. Like, it is funny that the last...
My tie wasn't that big. Yeah, I
look pretty big on it. Yeah.
It speaks like... I was texting with him about something on Friday, and then he was mocking me for the crowd reaction during my power walk, and then obviously what he tweeted out on Saturday. And if my very hardball questions of Vince Wilfork about his barbecue sauce and his dad that Justin posted on social media, if that's what pushed him to tweet that out, then I apologize to the Minifans. GHI 75 was what did it.
Justin brought up a good point before we get into some other stuff too.
Yeah.
Can you describe what this big bad cutter guy is all about?
Why is he so?
I so random. Well, it's okay.
So I listened to Stool Dirty Water episode 2 yesterday.
It's just Dirty Water. The Twitter account is Stool Dirty Water. Hopefully it'll change at some point because Stool Dirty Water is not the greatest. But the show is called Dirty Water, a Boston sports podcast. Episode 2 dropped on Monday or Tuesday morning. Yes.
And I'm listening to it and I know you. Okay, I know Mutt on the Kirk Minahan show. Never listened to Mutt at Night or anything like that, but I know Mutt. I know Hogdale a little bit, and I've never heard of this Cutter is King guy.
Yep.
All I know is that Hogdale and you were like, this guy is a fucking badass. He's coming for your goddamn throat. He'll fucking shoot you. He's fucking cutthroat. Like Yankees fans cower to him. He just sounds like just some college kid.
He's not a college kid. He's in his early 20s. He's an unbelievable Yankee troll on social media. And it's the consistent nature of his trolling. Now, some of the things he does,
when you say unbelievable,
I'm too old to get it. There's a very good he went after Derek Jeter's wife like a couple weeks ago, which was like
sounds like a shitty thing to do.
It was again, it's trolling. It's social media trolling.
Okay.
And Yankee fans are the way I view it is they're scared to death of him because he doesn't stop, and so he will not stop. Except trolling other opposing baseball fans.
Except when he's on the podcast. he stops
then he just sounds like a nice guy.
And entertainment. He just is some normal kid who every once in a while
Stop
will be
saying
like,
kid. He's not a 13-year-old.
We'll be like, yeah, I think Alex Bregman hits a bunch of home runs next year or something like that. Because do you have the clip of Hogdale being like,
and then you responded and you're like, I'll kill you with a gun. And I'm like, whoa, I mean, it's a bit over the top. Yeah,
is this like just that's one of my favorite.
I don't claim to know every. Again, I'm older than a big portion of people on social media.
Right.
But I see the reaction he gets, and people they go above and beyond to credit him for being like an all-time Yankee troll on Twitter. Yes.
Okay. He just does.
Do I get all of it in the different memes he puts out there? I certainly do not.
Oh, nope. So he's like Andy May, where he'll just randomly be like, kill yourself," and then and then he'll get muted, and then he'll just come on a podcast and be like just a normal guy.
Like Aaron Judge's hitting coach, I think, has blocked him on social. Many of the Yankee fans have, because he's been such a Yankee troll. But yeah, it doesn't.
So with the written word, he will go there. But with the spoken word on the podcast, he's just a little tamer.
He's not as, maybe that'll come out at some point. It's only episode 2 of Dirty Water, a Boston sports podcast, available now wherever you get your podcast.
I was excited to hear some Cutter. I don't even know who is Cutter. A baseball is a
Cutter Crawford. Cutter is King is his social media account.
He just fucking slice and dice you up. Except
it's the off season too. So I think regular season, when the Yankees get into it, he might get more dangerous on the podcast. Justin, we'll see.
Right.
We'll find out together.
So it looks like David and Marilyn, good job this morning. It looks like, unfortunately, your last appearance on
this is bullshit.
Unnamed, will be your last appearance on Unnamed.
David and Marilyn, Mutt should be on Unnamed in Kirk's absence. We tried Mutt. He was so bad, it's tough to say he deserves to be on.
There you go.
I did my Whitney impression. I nodded my head a lot. I actually got some great news out of that. I got some horse racing news. The community was very proud of me for getting the start dates for Dave's horses coming up. We could talk horses with Dave tomorrow. We could talk BFFs tomorrow. I'm ready to go. If I get a text from Dave today, I am ready and willing to fill in. I don't think anyone wants that, but I didn't think I was that bad on Unnamed last time. I thought against with those two titans,
it's tough.
On remote, you can only do so much from your basement. Yeah. I offered to be here, but they said it was a better setup if I was on a third location somewhere else.
You know who they should get? Cutter is King.
He's the guy. We did upgrade his mic, so he would sound good.
I thought he sounded better.
He definitely sounded better than week 1. He definitely sounded better than week 1. All right.
What a great video the roller skating guy put out.
Oh, Kane. That was
Kane
great.
just.
I'm not a big Kane guy, but that was wholesome. I watched that legit 4 or 5 times.
Wholesome. And he could skate.
He's
legitimately can skate.
So I've been to that skate 3. That's where in middle school, that's where we had our skating things. Like you'd go there for birthday parties.
Yep.
It's not that far from Pepperell. It's right around the corner. So I've been there, and it looked exactly like I remember. The lights on, people going around in a circle, and Kane looking like an expert roller skater.
It looks like
even rollerblades, like old school roller skates with the big thick wheels on.
Let me look it up. He sent me a message about this a couple weeks ago. Let me just see what he said about it. Because I just thought it was kind of, does he really go alone? It's one thing to just go with your kids, but to go alone.
I actually don't mind going alone. If you I like to go to the movies alone, and I feel like it's probably a similar relaxing thing.
No.
Just going there and just blading by yourself.
No, I'll take Chase to public skating and stuff like that, and just skating around in a circle fucking sucks.
But to other people it might be therapeutic. I know people who I
wouldn't compare it to going to a movie alone. I don't think that's.
I know
the best
people
comparison.
who go not rollerblading but ice skating alone.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I just don't understand.
Well, no, what I mean is I don't think it's people might think it's creepy for Kane to do it. Yeah, if Kane.
I didn't say it was creepy.
Can I say
I just thought it'd be boring.
Going roller skating in a roller rink by yourself, to me, does sound creepier than ice skating outside. I don't know why that is.
Because roller skating, you probably associate with
kids?
younger kids and birthday parties and stuff like that.
Well, ice skating, I associate with meet cutes. And some girls falling, and help me, and then she brings out the trash can or whatever it is.
What do you say? I do skate alone all the time. Jeff has never given a discount, he says. Okay, all right. The roller skating community always keeps it fresh. I've traveled with some fellow skaters to other roller skating rinks.
Wow.
It's a brotherhood.
Yeah,
Wow.
and shout out Skate 3 and Jeff.
I've never heard of anybody speak about roller skating the way he just...
He's pretty passionate.
Yeah, good for him.
People roller skate really like to roller skate.
Yeah.
Like what were those things that the girls do? Roller derbies. You ever see those?
Rock and roller derby. Yeah,
Yeah, they fight each other or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wasn't there a movie about that or something? Wasn't there?
there was a Netflix movie about that.
Yeah.
I forget. Alley something. No,
Yeah.
no.
Can I defend myself for a
I'm
second?
the wrong guy.
Sure.
Can I just we talked about this on the just quickly on Reddit the other day, and I got some messages that were calling me a creep, and then I got some messages of support a little bit. I'm watching scenes on Reddit from movies of like nudity scenes, right? Like that's not weird. I'm not like masturbating to the thread itself. Like I'm not looking at the comments and masturbating to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I
think that's how people are wording it for somewhere. Like
Reddit's just a weird. I get it, but just saying you masturbate.
It's not weird.
on
That's
Reddit-
where you get the scenes, Justin.
I know. But it's like saying you masturbate to the YouTube. Like even if it's like
I would masturbate to YouTube if they had Alexander Daddario naked on YouTube.
I understand that, but saying that out loud just sounds creepy.
See, I'm very new to Reddit, but so you're logged in as someone who's clearly not you, and you're searching for these adult scenes yourself. Well, it just like there's other boards you've gone.
We
Like,
gotta stop treating it's just another social media site. It's no different than fucking Twitter and Facebook and whatever. There's no difference.
Well, what do you masturbate on?
phone. I'm a phone guy.
A phone, but you don't just. Do you have like saved pictures or?
I scroll through the regular
Pornhub.
Yeah.
Okay. So instead of scrolling, I'm looking up
basic.
specific scenes.
Very basic.
Yes. Yeah, that's all.
I guess when you said it did creep me out because it made me think you like on a laptop, like sitting down, like at a computer.
No, it's just on my phone, and I just like the other day I grabbed a couple of the hunting wives scenes, and I was happy I could find
Is that
them.
what you just said? Because you were thinking the same thing? Like he's on his laptop, like scrolling.
I guess there is something different to like.
There's nothing. There's nothing different.
I guess
it's the same exact thing as me going to Pornhub and
I know
and
it's the
typing
same
in some.
exact thing, but just saying it, saying Reddit compared to like Pornhub is just to me that's saying like I jack off on to Facebook.
No, I mean that's just not. I didn't say I jack off to Reddit. I said I
jack if I jack off on Facebook. Then you're like, oh, that's kind of creepy. But if I'm like, oh, but it's actually to Alexander Daddario booty scene.
Okay, well, whatever. At least I added some context, at least because they took all those scenes off of Pornhub that I used to go to.
So I'm glad that on the producer show the sensitivity stays. Like this hat. You've been thinking about this. Is it on the list somewhere?
It never.
Did he put it on the list, Justin?
And I do. Somebody did ask.
It's on the list.
And somebody did ask. Like, do I look at the scene and then I go and read like normal comments about whether it be KMS or other show? Yes, I do. I finish my work and then I read a little bit. That's the creepy part. I finish my work and then I read. There's nothing creepy about any of it.
Oh, you're cleaning up, pulling the pants.
There's no cleanup. There's no cleanup.
There's no cleanup.
I'm in the bathroom going to the toilet.
Just fucking.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Oh my god.
Just crouched over.
That's where it's creepy.
There's no problems whatsoever.
That's where it's creepy.
No problems. All right, what else you want to get into? You want to get into? I did like Jordan Hudson's reply to Pablo Torre this morning. I did like that. I like those ones though. Like she's just being petty. That's fun to me. I like that.
Well, she's definitely petty. We all saw the underdog stuff. So
right.
She's
Which, by the way, Jared Carabas knows who leaked that. Please.
Of course he does.
Yeah. And why was I treated? I felt like nobody in the room was like helping me out with that. Like. It's not. I don't know how big of a company Underdog is, but there's no way that he doesn't know everybody who worked on that show. But at least their names. I'm not saying he's like hanging out with them every day.
He definitely knows.
Yeah. So I thought that's kind of. I mean, that's kind of a big deal. They leaked like a lot of content to Pablo Torre that went pretty viral. That went pretty. I thought that was pretty legit.
See, I didn't. Her quote tweeting Pablo Torre was not the biggest Jordan Hudson story. The biggest Jordan Hudson story is her in an adult co-ed cheerleading competition.
Now you're going to shame her?
No, I'm certainly not.
People can't have hobbies.
I'm certainly not. But I can't be the only one who thought like they're surprised. I'm sure Bill Belichick is the greatest football coach of all time. Just let me start by saying that he probably missed some kids' events over the years. What did they think last night?
That's a good point.
Seeing Bill Belichick at his younger girlfriend's co-ed cheerleading competition on a Tuesday of Duke week. They had to beat Duke to stay in the mix for a bowl game. And on Tuesday night, he's sitting there. People have not seen it. Can you play the music part of it? Justin, do you have that, Dave?
I'll pull it up.
Just the music on it is very funny. Like that the greatest coach of all time is sitting watching a competition with this type of music in the background. And I figured it would have been on the list. Bad job by me. But it's very funny. Oh, right down. Our friend Lucy Birch has it. Thank you, Lucy. Go scroll. The next one down. Next one down. There you hit the.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
No.
Used to fuck with us.
Not that one.
Not that
Right
one?
above it. Right above it.
Oh, sorry.
That one. Listen to the sound of this.
Join the Dark Prince. The Masquerade.
Cheerleading competition. It's a cheerleading competition.
Greatest coach of all time on a Tuesday night is taking that in. How many events did he miss?
X Evolution. That's such a. Is cheerleading like a workout though too? Like I don't want to give her too much shit. I'm sure it's like an exercise thing at the same time.
I don't think anyone's giving her shit. She's a multiple champion at Westfield State?
No,
Bridgewater State. Sorry.
I've never heard of somebody.
Bridgewater State.
I've never heard of somebody basically like doing it for fun. Do you know what I mean?
We
I just
played
thought
in
it
an
was
adult
associated
co-ed
with
men's basketball league.
No,
Or not
I've
co-ed,
just
but-
never heard of cheerleading in this form.
No,
I just
I've
figured-
heard of people doing it for fun and things like that. It's weird for your significant other to come support you with that. To support you do that.
Oh, I wouldn't want my wife at any
It'd be like
basketball game.
pretty much, yeah,
That's
like you
true.
said.
Great point.
This is like a workout or something like that. It would be like if you're going to the gym and
It's a
you're
competition. Of course he's. No, I
It's
disagree
not
with you guys
really-
on
it's
this.
not really a competition.
I
It's-
know the optics of what you're going from is that he has got a big game. They got to win. They just lost all this shit. Like it doesn't look great based on.
It's just funny. I'm not
Right.
going crazy after Belichick. He was coaching on Saturday. It was much worse than whatever this is. But like this is funny to think of like how committed he was as a coach. Like you see these videos of him where he'd like sleep at the stadium,
Right.
get up, do the workout, and like go right back to practice, and he's watching extreme.
Yeah, but it's no difference. It's no different than her going to his football games.
Yes,
He's
yes,
working-
it
no,
is
no,
different.
no.
Fucking
Oh,
kidding me?
No, he's working all week. He's working
Her life is because she exists now in the social media in the sphere of life because
of
she's
it.
associated with Bill.
Right.
He's not associated with her cheerleading.
No, the premise is that
competitions.
your significant other is doing something, working up towards something. He's working up to a football game each week. She's working up, practicing probably each week for her next cheerleading competition.
but it's different.
So you go to support those
Yes,
people.
he also supported. He was up in Maine when she was in the Miss Maine competition. That was in the off season
Yep.
With her
this
dad.
is during the football season. He's taking time off.
These
to go
are
to
her
this.
competitions, though. He's got to support her. These are her. That's what you do, right?
As a parent, as a husband, they're not married. As far as I mean, they're significant others,
Yeah.
but they're not married
They're engaged.
officially.
My sources,
I guess yeah. Oh, is that you're supposed to still say that?
my sources still say that.
Okay.
But yeah, it is funny just to see him like.
It's not the biggest deal in the world, but you can't, Dave.
No, but
That's fine.
I don't think it's crazy that he went, though. I just understand how it looks given the timing and everything like that. You know?
Yes, that's why I agree. So the main question people have for you guys, because I'm here to speak for the fans, I guess. What's the plan for you guys? What are we working on? What's front and center right now? What's
Well, I know
the
I
focus?
regret asking you to do something because the text thread that I have going on with you right
fuck
now is
you.
not.
I was gonna
yeah.
say I was about to give you credit, Dave. That was a good idea. I don't want to say it or
No,
save it.
don't say it. Yeah.
But you reached out to me and somebody else who's very prominent in the Minifan world, someone who cares way too much about lists and rankings,
Yep.
to work on something. And I thought that was good. If that's a sign of what you guys are doing,
Yep.
then you're
That's
helping out the fans.
Definitely a sign.
Okay.
That was, hopefully that'll turn out good. Besides that, obviously we got the producer shows going on, working on a couple other things.
Which actually unanimously everyone loves.
everyone loves it. Yeah.
Everyone loves it.
Yeah.
So.
It seems like that. It seems like
I watched the
response has
entire
been
thing
good.
on Monday.
Yeah.
And you're watching the entire thing today.
I am, yes.
2 for 2.
Yep.
2 for, so it's 100% back-to-back shows.
Yep. So besides that, yeah, that's what we got going on until we hear we haven't heard. We keep telling people we'll update you if we know anything more. We don't know anything more, and we'll update you when that happens. But yeah, we're working on things behind the scenes.
So we're trying to just piece by piece.
Things. Anything else? Any teases? for
Nothing we
people?
can say because we're just going to release it. We don't want to. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So things along the lines of what you asked me this other person to do. That's like some other stuff like that.
Yeah, that's down the line. That stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that wouldn't be released until a couple months, like a month from now.
I want to give people an update on our friend Gus.
Yes.
Gus has decided to.
Oh, I did say on the show Monday that things are. I think things were smoothed over between Montate and Gus. I can confirm, not true.
I saw some of that as well.
Not true. So unfortunately, yeah. So I don't know if that was your update.
No, just I think people want to know if Gus is going to have a job. I think last we left, he went to Disney for 2 weeks, and it's still not heard back from radio station Utah. I can confirm that Gus is doing the right thing. He's being proactive, but I'll tell you what, they're really dragging this thing out. He's still in the mix.
Okay.
Not officially an employee yet,
What was our update before that? He would have known by November 15th?
Yeah, they're dragging this thing out. They're dragging this thing out. But Gus texted me to suggest that he's still working at landing this job.
At the morning?
Have it yet. Yes, at the radio station in Utah.
What is it? The
radio group.
Andrew Augustus show, or
it would be. That'd be part of what he does.
And then Mormon radio.
He'd do that. He'd be. I don't want to speak out for Gus here, but he'd be doing some writing. I think for the website.
Ooh.
He'd be out there on the sales trail, pounding the pavement, trying to sell for the station. So he is. He's being proactive, but they have not made a decision yet. So Gus is still working hard on getting a job.
Okay. All right. Anything else you guys want to get to? I know Dave addressed it briefly. He didn't say much. The Pat Beverly stuff didn't look great, but gotta let that stuff play out. But Dave addressed it on Davey Day Trader.
Nick, breaking news on that.
Yeah, he's got plenty of news on it. So
I saw. Well, it was two people in the Minifan. It was Mick and Lauren Conlon.
Lauren Conlon, yeah, Lauren Conlon was the first I saw.
She was the first one who had the
yes.
report, which is it's not great to read.
Not great to read. But you got to let those things play out. You never know. Could be more information to come. That's what he was alleging. But I thought so. All right. Anything else you guys want to hit before? What time's your pick central? Noon?
Yeah, they just sent me the jet. You have the link. I'm going to be on Pick Central with Clemmer. Just Clemmer and I for the first, I think, 20 minutes or so, which should be really interesting.
Clemmer and RA's battle. Not too much to say there.
It just sort of stopped. He went after him. I'm trying to think of anything else in the Barstool world, Minifan. Like, no, I was looking for Minifan content outside of Kane rollerblading and Gus with the dog picture today. We need some more.
The dog looks fat. I think
gained some weight.
Dog's been eating good.
Utah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm worried about the dogs. I saw that.
Healthy.
I don't remember how that dog was not as fat. One of them.
Are you shaming Gus's dog?
I am.
He's
yeah,
not gonna like that. He cares about those dogs a lot.
If I'm eating salad, everyone else needs to start fucking eating salad.
Oh, we should. It was a very nice romantic lunch that we had together.
Oh, it was very nice. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
So Justin was nice enough. He came here. He came to the event with Vince Wilfork. He took a bunch of videos. Thank you, Justin. And then he wanted to eat afterwards. And we sat at a table, Dave. It's like one of those. It's like a circle booth.
Okay.
Just him and I at a little table together. And just
by candlelight,
legit in a dark area.
And I swear to God, the person before me was like, I'll tell her or him.
That's right.
And it was a him. I walked in because you eat some chill down times. My kids would say after a big event like that, you get pumped up. The crowd's going crazy.
Yep.
And we had a very nice lunch.
What were you two bitching about though? Because the lunch like that, you two getting together, it's not just like you're not talking happy thoughts the whole time. You're bitching about something.
Without getting into specifics, I found a lot about the show. Like again, I joined the show late.
We just talked about
things I didn't know about the show, like the evolution of the show, like the early portion of the show with Steve
KMS
and Mike and Justin.
Like,
yeah,
I want to hear some of this. Like, what?
We were just talking about like how because he was like I wasn't here for the Steve Robinson era, and I just kind of explained to him like the whole like how you got involved with the Steve went away for a month and then like things that happened with that, and how Madawaska came up, the tennis match, all this other stuff.
Oh my God, you never thought about going back and re-listening or anything like that?
And I really didn't know the impetus for Mike stepping away. Yep. So there's a bunch I didn't know. So we had a lot of discussion about that. We talked some football. We talked betting. Justin does this thing that I think is very responsible with his betting that I was very proud of that you told me you did.
Oh,
I just you ever talk about this on the air?
No.
You have to say the number, but I think what you do is very responsible.
I set a monthly limit every month, so if I can't like deposit more than $200.
Okay.
Like DK has these like responsible gaming tools you can use.
Yep.
This guy uses them, and I was very proud of him that he did that. Like that, more people should be using those things.
Yep. So each month you don't deposit more than $200.
I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, because you could set that limit.
You set a limit, and then
just.
I mean, I'm sure I could work around it.
I feel like Montante doesn't do that.
Well, I don't want to speak for Montante.
I did bitch about Montante.
You did bitch about him?
Montante does this thing, and I would say this to him if he was here. Like he'll send me. He was at the Patriots game with Justin. Congratulations to Montante.
But based on how Justin talks about the game, no one would know I was there with him as well. But
I had no idea you were there. He walked with you in the field.
Yeah.
But he hit a big bet. To his credit, congratulations, Mike. But we talked about the game before. We talked about betting. He didn't like this bet before the game. He decided during the game something he saw that he bet it. Then he sent it to me. And my point was like, congratulations to you, but you didn't tell me you liked it. And so you're bragging about it. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything for me. You sending me a winning bet. Congratulations. Because I know you've had a lot of losers. Doesn't send me those.
Right.
But I don't like when someone I'm talking about the game with sends you a winning bet. Like they're rubbing in your face, Justin. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Montante's going through a hard time right now. You got to talk trash about him.
That was unbelievable. You
You got 2 weeks. Get up.
he's up here. He drives home. He knows he's walking into a situation where with somebody who wouldn't even help him find a winter hat.
I haven't. We don't need to go too deep on that, Matantes. It's a personal matter. But he was telling privately some stuff about the situation, and I said to him, "I'm like, you're getting old. Screw the holidays. Like, you just gotta rip the Band-Aid off, type of thing." It was 48 hours. He gave me a call.
He ripped the Band-Aid.
I don't know. I don't know if I played a part in that at all, but it was what
The
it
week
was.
before he announced he was single, he was talking about, I know it's shit or get off the pot time about getting married.
Right.
And then he's like, yep, I'm single.
Yep. So
I see the chat's calling me fat. Mutt, you can confirm I tried to order a salad at the place, right?
He said, I'll have the salad with the general. You saw kind of General Gal's chicken. I thought it was General Sal's chicken.
I said I'll have the salad with the chicken, and they were like, by the way,
it's a cold noodle
it's
salad.
a cold
not a
noodle
regular
salad.
Yes.
There's all this other stuff. It's not good. Don't get it. And I was like, okay, but I'm eating salad. I'm a salad eater.
I don't think you look.
I'm a vegetarian
right now. I think the stress of your boss taking some time off might affect your acne right now because there's three big
tough.
ones.
It's tough.
It's a constellation.
Yeah, it's tough.
I took astronomy for a
right
freshman year at
there.
UConn, and I remember seeing that in the
there's another
in the
one.
telescope.
It's tough. Yeah,
that's clear.
Triangle.
That's got to be it. It's the stress that gets the outbreaks going for
I
you.
have no idea what it is.
You're eating better.
I'm probably dying.
Don't.
No, you're not dying. Don't worry about it. All right. Anything else you want to get to before we sign off here? You got 10 minutes or so.
Trying to think. No, I think that about does it.
Yeah. I think we covered everything. So hopefully
Twitter was down yesterday. That was crazy.
that
huh?
fucking sucked. Both you and I were
Cloudflare,
we were kind of freaking out about how reliant I am on fucking Twitter when shit like that.
Yeah, somebody who's constantly looking for stories to blog at the Barstool blog. Yes, it was like
That was the only good. That's the only good part of the recent changes that Elon made is when you go to that chat, it says connected or disconnected,
and it says
that's
encrypted
how I knew it was
or not encrypted too.
Yeah, I don't care about that shit. But I just like that's how I knew it was like a much bigger issue yesterday when it just read disconnected in the chat. Because stuff wouldn't load, but at least it was like confirmed in a different way. But yeah, that sucks when that fucking happens. I hate that fucking chat feature, by the way. I hate that change.
I like it.
You like that change?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it.
I like
It just
the
has a
encryption
different
part of it.
feel. Like I feel like messages go through differently. Like pictures and videos don't always go. I don't know.
Well, some people are upgraded the encryption part. Some people haven't. So you just got to be careful.
Oh, I
Gotta
don't
be
know.
careful.
Okay, I don't know if I did that or not. So, all right.
I'm trying to think of anything else.
Yeah, I don't know.
Andy Gresh. No one cares about that. So
Yeah, no
I'll
one
say
cares
that for
about the
Mutt
Gresh stuff, yeah.
Andy Gresh, baby.
Yes.
He's back.
Yes. So great. All right, guys, we will be back. I think we're back tomorrow, right?
Sure.
Back tomorrow.
With
I think it's just us tomorrow. I know.
don't shrug. It's all people. I'll be tuned in.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
I appreciate it.
We're
Yeah.
locked and loaded.
Producer show
appreciate
has 10 fans. Mutt's one of them.
Yeah.
Producer show has 1 fan. Mutt's one of them. Producer
you
show
go.
has no fans. It's Mutt's dead.
Yeah. You said you wanted to do a call show soon. Maybe this is a good time. Maybe next week would be a good Mutt call show. What do you think?
Yeah, it's
No?
tough.
A what?
Like you said you wanted to take calls.
Well, I was offered to come in on a Friday. I would
Yeah.
love to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we should do that with Kirk.
I don't think it's good without. Yeah.
Right.
We need the big guy.
Right.
We don't. It's because it's not the same.
I agree. Just throwing ideas out there. That's all I can do. So, all right, we'll be back tomorrow for sure.
After they are doing unnamed, I believe they talked about it.
And I just checked my text that Dave has not reached out for me to host Unnamed.
Yeah, I don't
yet.
think
So
that's
I
gonna
think
happen,
that's I don't know what time that is tomorrow, but we'll probably
He said they were discussing like adding somebody in, but he hadn't had that confirmed. Did you hear that part yesterday or this morning? Did you hear that?
No, I just saw the clip that David and Marilyn had. I mean, who would be?
I'm telling you, Cutter.
Yeah, he's the
Fucking-
guy.
I think Rico would be good with those guys.
Rico could go in. Maybe you do a throwback. You bring Eddie in for a show like that, maybe.
Who else? Like Eddie, because Eddie did was the show. He and Dave did the
partner
podcast
show.
together. Like,
I think
led
this
to
is-
Unnamed.
I
Yeah.
think this is the first unnamed Kirk has missed, right? I could be wrong on this, but I feel like for the most part,
Yeah, because he even busted balls last time because he came in and wasn't supposed to.
That
It's like,
feels
I feel my schedule around for you guys all the
Yeah,
time. Who
that-
would?
Because I know Whitney hasn't done it. Dave
Either
hasn't done it.
is there any other Barstool big stories?
No, it's been pretty quiet, I think. But I'm assuming they're going to address some of that chicken fry stuff tomorrow. I would assume.
They have to.
I don't know. I mean, it's Dave's company. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we'll be back tomorrow. Besides that, I got nothing else. You
Thanks,
guys good?
boys. Good
Thank
seeing you.
Thank you.
Bye.